Hello, mums, and today for our core, we are going to start off with some diaphragmatic breathing. So, diaphragmatic breathing is really important for anyone pregnant or postpartum, or just anyone in general, because of what it can do for your parasympathetic nervous system. But when we do diaphragmatic breath, we activate the deepest layer of our core, our transverse abdominals. And what they do is that layer wraps around our internal organs. It's like the cling film that's holding us all together underneath all of the six pack, the obliques. So when we do our diaphragmatic breathing, we start activating that first so that when we do our pelvic floor and core throughout the harder movements, we have a really good basis and foundation for all of the exercises that we're going to do, because we're warming that up, we're priming the core. So when any video starts with let's warm up the core with breathing and you roll your eyes, don't. Please do it. Okay, so let's start on our backs today. There is a direct fascial line from the heel that runs into the pelvic floor. So I want you to make sure that you have your heels have contact with the floor. Your ankles and knees are going to be in the same line so that when you are resting with your back on the mat, your knees aren't together and they're not splayed out. They're directly in line with the ankles. Specificity. Come on down for me. The knees and hips and ankles are all in one line, and we're just going to start off by very gently tilting the pelvis, so bringing the hip bones up towards the rib cage and the rib cage down towards the hip bones so that we are nice and flat. Okay, I know in other methods of training, you might have a mild arch in the back, but for today's purposes, I want rib cage down, hip bones up towards the rib cage. And so to begin with, we're just going to breathe naturally. So breathing in and out, in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. And when we do this, I want you to notice what type of breathing you're doing. So if you are what we call a chest breather or a reverse breather, what will happen is when you inhale, the chest will rise and the belly will go down. And actually, there won't be much movement from the belly, okay? So this is the opposite of diaphragmatic breathing. It's not bad, but it's not what we want in this case when we're trying to activate that deep core. So if that's you, I want you to place a hand on your chest, a hand on your belly, and you're going to try and make your hand rise that's by the belly. So you're going to inhale, feel that hand rise, and the chest hand do nothing. And then as you exhale, belly softens, chest hand also doing nothing. So just try that a couple of times, inhaling, exhaling. Now, if chest breathing, reverse breathing isn't an issue for you, I don't want you to then balloon the belly and force the belly up like this, because all that's going to do is add more air and more pressure into the core that we're trying to target today. So just let the belly naturally rise and fall. Good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our pelvic floor into it. So as we inhale, the pelvic floor relaxes. As we exhale, we think about lifting through the back passage, the middle, all the way up to the pubic bone, and the belly draws down. That's your exhalation. Inhalation, we just let everything go. We let the belly soften, the rib cage expand, the pelvic floor release, and then we're going to exhale, lift through the back passage, middle, all the way up. We're going to do one more breath, and then we're going to do a 10-second hold. We're going to inhale, exhale. Good. And so now when we inhale, everything relaxes and softens. And now when we exhale, you're going to count out loud for me for 10 seconds to make sure you're not holding your breath. And we're going to hold on to the pelvic floor as much as we can. It can be kind of difficult to feel in this position. It's not also the most functional for everyday life, but we're going to go for it. Okay? Inhaling, exhale. 1, 2, 3, holding the pelvic floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, let go, release the pelvic floor. Great job. Okay. From there, we're just going to do some curl-ups just to activate the rectus now. So we're going to inhale, fully relax the tummy. Exhale, draw pelvic floor up and in. Rib cage goes down, lift the head off the floor, curling up as much as you can, going for a little bit of a hold. And what you should see is no Toblerone bar down the center line. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, lift through pelvic floor, rib cage towards hip bones. Draw the belly down. Shoulders off the floor as much as you can. Nice calm breathing. Activating, drawing the belly down, belly down. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting up, lifting that pelvic floor, activating that deep core and the rectus. Inhale, come down. Rectus is your six-pack on the top, remember? Exhale and up. Good. Inhale, come down. Exhale and up. Inhale, coming down. One more. Exhale and up. Lift through pelvic floor, ribs towards hips. Drawing that belly down. Breathing nicely. And down. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to come up into a side plank position. Your left hand is going to be on the floor, or whichever hand. And then we're going to be supported in that bottom leg to begin with. So knee is in line with the hip, shoulders stacked directly on top of the left wrist. And then from here, we're just going to bring the arm behind the ear. We are going to lift the leg up if we can. We are going to try and rotate, touch the elbow, come back up, draw knee in towards the leg. Exhale, draw the belly down. So if it's too much to stabilize, keeping this foot up in the air, feel free to come down here, okay? Exhale. Exhale, draw that belly in as you rotate, coming up nice and tall. Exhale and crunch. Crunch. Exhale. And crunch. Let's go for 3 more. Crunch. Good stabilization through that bottom hand. One last one. Good stuff. Okay. Swapping sides. So when we're here as well, I want you to line the wrist up with the knee so that you're in one straight line, hip is in line, and there we go. Hand comes behind the head, extend the leg out. We're going to rotate, and it's okay, and then crunch to have one side that feels weaker than the other. That's normal. That's why we work both sides, so you try and have a little bit of balance. Two more. Last one. And rest. Good stuff. Okay. Coming on to, what was next? Dead bug. Coming back onto your back. So, we're going to have our wrists in line with the shoulders, fingers pointing up, and then from here we're going to exhale, bring one leg up, other leg up. See how we are in our dead bug position. So if you're like me, you're still working with a diastasis that is quite significant. You can do knees slightly closer in towards you. But if you are quite strong and you feel good having knees in line with the hips, even there, my rectus has now taken over, and this is quite challenging for me. So I'm just going to bring the knees in to offset the rectus. Okay, otherwise you'll feel the lower back from the very beginning and you'll feel it arching, and that's not the point of the exercise. We think about what we want as like the perfect posture, for want of a better word, the ideal posture, and that's something that we're working towards. And if you're not there yet, don't sacrifice form that's specific for your body just to look like they do in the videos. Okay, so here we are. And then this is our dead bug. So we're trying to go opposite arm and leg. But if the coordination, because once we do this, the lever is very long. So if the coordination or that's too far for you to go, that you then start to sacrifice the core and all you feel is the lower back, you're just going to do legs for me. Okay, so we're going to go, we find our breathing strategy first. So give it a test. See what an inhale at the top feels like. An exhale to extend. Maybe an inhale on the way back, or what you can try is an inhale on the way out, an exhale on the way back in. But what I don't want you to do is sacrifice the core, or the management strategy that I'm going to do is I'm going to exhale throughout the entire movement so that my core stays contracted the entire time. And the whole time I'm going to be trying to lift my pelvic floor, and I'm only going to inhale when I get back to neutral, back to this position. All right? Choose your management strategy. Hips up towards the ribs, ribs down towards the hips. Inhale. Draw the belly down. Exhale. Right arm, left leg. And then controlling it back in. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Left arm, right leg. Nope, that's a lie. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. So what we're looking for is long, controlled movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And rest. Nice. Good job. Woo. Okay. From there, we're going to now activate obliques. So we're just going to do a heel tap. All right, ready? Inhale. Exhale, coming back up. We're going to try and touch the outside of the foot. So we're thinking about bringing our rib cage towards our hip bones. Stretching through the side of the body, trying to keep that belly down as we rotate, not rotate, rotate, not rotate. You know what I mean. All right, couple more. Keep that head off the floor. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Good stuff. Whee. Okay, coming back up. Boom. Alrighty. Off we go. Arm comes up, extending the leg out. Exhale, rotate. Up. Crunch in. Extend. 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 Last one. Crunch in. Extend. Good stuff. Swapping sides. Ready? Off we go. Exhale. Crunch in. Extend. 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 3 more. Crunch in. Extend. Crunch in. Extend. Extend. Nice. Good job. Okay, dead bugs. I hate a dead bug. Oh, I really don't like them. Okay. Ready? Inhaling. Exhale, rib cage down towards hip bones. And then one leg comes up. Nothing changes in the abdominal wall. Exhale. Other leg comes up with control. Are you ready? Choose your management and breathing strategy. Off we go. Also, if you can't extend all the way out, I'm okay with when you're extending out, you extend just like this, like little bent knee toe tap. Or if you want to, you can just try and extend, recruit at the bottom again, draw the belly down, bring it back in. Okay? You do you, boo. Ready? Exhale. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. One more on either side. One more on either side. And rest. Good stuff. Okay. Obliques. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift the chin off the chest, onto the chest. Exhale. Off we go. Lifting up and then try and touch. Heel. Heel. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Nice. Okay, we're going to finish off today with a little planky plank. I don't have a timer, so I'm just going to see how long I can go for and say inspirational things as I do it. So we're going to go forearm plank today. So triangle is the strongest shape. Make sure that your shoulder is directly on top of the elbow, or what you can do is set yourself up so you're over the elbows to begin with, and then when we set up, you will feel like you're not like this. Okay? From here, I am going to bring my hips down first. I'm going to recruit my core before we go. Inhale, exhale, draw belly in the through pelvic floor. Extend the other leg out, and then just making sure that your hips are down. Drawing that belly. Oh, I hate planks.
15 seconds in. "30 seconds.
Oh, well done, Mama.